Hi, my name is Catherine.
My name is Courtney. And my name is Lexi.
And today we're gonna read the story of Skippyjon Jones. Are you guys ready for the story?
Yep.
Are you ready, Lexi? Okay, let's see. What's this? Para mi familia, a better chance house in Swarthmore. Shaila Israel, Asia Ho, Patricia Atley, and Juliana Lucre. Especialmente unas gracias a las muchachas hispanas, Marlene Rijo, Erika Peña y Kathleen Regalado, por las lecciones de español para el Skippito. Con mucho cariño, Mamalita. Dice, every morning Skippyjon Jones woke up with the birds. And this did not please his mother at all. Get yourself down here right now, Mr. Kitten Britches, ordered Mama Jumbo Jones. No self-respecting cat ever slept with a flock of birds, she scolded, or ate worms, or flew, or did his laundry in Mrs. Dougherty's bird bath.
Kitty bath?
The lecture went on and on as usual. You've got to do some serious thinking before you leave this room about just what it means to be a cat. Not a bird, not a mouse or a goose, not a moose or a goose, not a rat or a bat. You need to think about just what it means to be a Siamese cat.
Don't forget a chihuahua.
Stay out of your closet, she added, closing the bedroom door. But once he was alone, Skippyjon Jones began to bounce and bounce and bounce on his big boy bed.
Big boy bed.
Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones, and I bounce on my bed, and once or 6 times I land on my head. On his way down to earth from a gigantic big bounce, Skippyjon Jones shot past his bedroom mirror. Holy guacamole! Exclaimed Skippyjon Jones. What was that? So up he went again, and again it appeared. Then, using his very best Spanish accent, he said, My ears are too big for my head. My head is too big for my body. I am not a Siamese cat. I am a Chihuahua. Back on land, Skippyjon Jones climbed onto his toy box and riffled through some of his junk. After he put on his mask and sword and climbed into his mouse, Skippyjon Jones began to sing in a muy soft voice. My name is...
He got some mouse for a horse.
Yeah. My name is Skippito Frisquito. I fear not a single bandito. My manners are mellow. I'm sweet like the jello. I jig the job done just in Dio. Back in the kitchen, Judy B, Jessie B, and Judy Boo Jones were helping Mama Jumbo Jones make lunch.
And there's
Can
skin on the food.
Can Skippyjon come out of his room now? Asked Judy B. No, answered Mama Jumbo Jones. Mr. Fluffernutter is still thinking. In fact, Skippyjon wasn't thinking about being a Siamese cat at all.
My. Still doing a chihuahua and everything.
With a walk into his closet, his thoughts took him down a lonesome desert road far away in old Mexico. And along into his journey, a misterioso band of chihuahuas appeared out of the dust. Ay caramba, who goes there? Asked Skippyjon Jones. We go by the name of los chimichangos, growled Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones. Who are you? I am El Skippito, the gray sword fighter, said Skippyjon Jones. Then the smallest of the small ones spoke up. Why the mosquito, dude? Asked Poquito Tito. I go incognito, said Skippito. Do you like rice and beans? Asked Pintolito. See, I love mice and beans, said Skippito. He might be the dog of our dreams, whispered Rosalita. Perhaps, said Tia Mia, if he knows the secret password. Leaning toward Don Diego, the Skippito half sneezed, half spoke the secret password into the Chihuahua's very large ear. Chupichu. Bless you, said Don Diego. Gracias, said Skippito.
Chupichu.
Then it is true, decreed Don Diego. Jippito is the end of Alfredo Busito. Skippito is here, we have nothing to fear. Adios to the bad bumble-beeto. Then all of the chimichangas went crazy loco.
Crazy loco. And they bounced on their heads?
Yes. First they had a fiesta. Then they took a siesta.
Skippyjon Jones is still awake. He's a cat.
But after waking up, the chimichangos got down to serious business. Using his paw, Don Diego drew a picture in the sand of the great bumble-beeto for Skippito to see. A hush grew over the chimichangos.
For a nose.
Yeah, so great that one could hear a whisker drop. Alfredo Busito, whispered the crowd. El blimbo bumble-beeto bandido. Sí, said Poquito Tito. The bandidos steal our frijoles. Not your beans, cried Skippito enraged. Sí, Poquito continued. Red beans, black beans, Boston bake, and blue. Cocoa, coffee, kidney beans, pinto, and jelly too.
What a cute pup.
And now he comes for us, Poquito added. ¿Por qué? asked Skippito. Because we're full of the beans too. Then Don Diego stood tall, and his most sober voice declared, Yo quiero frijoles. Huh? asked Skippito. The dude just wants his beans back, said Poquito Tito. Hey, you're the dog for the job. Me? asked Skippito. Then all of the chimichangos turned to one Skippito, the great sword fighter. But poor Skippito had no time for a plan, because in the blink of an eye, a gigantic shadow darkened the landscape. The chimichangos scattered in all directions. Vamos, Skippito, or is it you, the bandido abuelito? They cried. Skippito stood his ground, but his legs shimmed and shook like yellow, and his teeth chattered like the castanets. Then in a muy soft voice he said, My name is Skippito Frisquito. I fear not a single bandito. But Alfredo Busito flew straight for Skippito until the bean-eating bandito hovered only inches away from the great sword fighter's face. Holy frijoles, cried Skippito.
Holy frijoles.
As he thrust his sword in the air. And suddenly, pop, went the bandido, landing on Skippito's sword. And quicker than one could say chihuahuas, cheese, and crackers, every kind of bean came spilling out of Alfredo Busito, the bumble-beeto bandido.
What does that say?
Pop. Then all of the doggies burst into a song. Jippito, our hero is El Skippito. He's the dog of our dreams who delivered the beans, and now we can make our burritos. Yay!
Now we can make burritos. I wish we could make burritos.
You like burritos, Lexi? They're yummy, huh, with beans? But back at home, there was such a ruckus coming from Skippyjon's room that Mama Jumbuck Jones and the girls just had to find out what was going on. They raced down the hall to the kiddies' boy room. Banquito, Crachito, Popito, Skippito. Just in time to see Skippyjon's closet exploding. Then out flew Candy, beanbag doggies, and the kitty boy with his birthday piñata on his head. Skippyjon Jones, everyone cried. Hola, muchachitas, he said in a muy soft voice. Mama Jumbo Jones lifted up Skippyjon and covered his head with furry purry kisses. What am I going to do with you, Mr. Cocoa Pugs? She scolded.
Cocoa Pugs.
That night, when he was supposed to be going to sleep, Skippyjon began to bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones with a mind of my own, and I'll bounce on my bed for hours. I know I'm a cat, but forget about that. Say goodnight, Skippyjon Jones, called his mama. Buenas noches, mis amigos, said Skippyjon Jones. And that was the end of the story.
The end, the end, the end, the end, the end, the end.
So remember to give us a like if you like this video and subscribe to our channel so we can put out more videos.